Right, let's start. On my screen, you can see the various divisions of a business model. As a data scientist, how can you draw your business model? In companies, most data scientists draws the business model for the company. And you being one, how can you use data to draw a business model? What if you don't have a data yet? What categories are you going to base on to build a business model, even for yourself, for the company you work for, or for whatever purpose you want to build it for? Now, we will take them one by one, then go through them. Okay. One, please jot down these steps down. Step one, business understanding. Business understanding. You follow these steps in order to build your business model. One, business understanding. Two, data understanding. Data understanding. Three, data preparation. Data preparation. Data preparation is the same as the data cleaning stage. Four, data modeling. Five, data evaluation. Six, deployment. So we have business understanding, data understanding, data preparation, data modeling, evaluation. Then the last one you will consider here is deployment. Right. Let's take them one by one before we come to this. Now, data understanding, business understanding. You have you have this idea, or you are in this company who wants you to build, they are going for a partnership with other investors. They will come to you for you to draw a business model for them, because before you can seek for an investment or partnership with someone, you need to have a business model on either the company you are opening or the software you are running. Okay, now you need to understand the business. What do I mean by you need to understand the business? What entails, or in the business, what is the business about? What actually defines the business? So let me say this business actually sells pillows or sells bed or bed sheets. This is the business. Now understand it. Selling of bed sheets, selling of pillows, how is it done? How is this selling of? Is it done online or physical? Can someone order, or the person has to come physically? Does he have an e-commerce website? The person can go there and shop, or it's a physical mall? You have to understand all these categories, or all these important things before you can set and start writing a business model. So first, understand the business, what the business is about, what entails in this business, and how is this business operated. Any question with that? Okay, the next point, and data understanding. Data understanding. For you to build a business model for your company or for yourself or for anyone, understand the data the company or that individual has, or the facts that individual has. You as a data scientist First, you've actually understand the business, how the business is being done, how the company is being run, how they offer or they render their services. Now, the company would have a data because whilst they are going to deal with their investors and their partners, they will have to present some tangible facts to convince them to invest in that company. They will have to present you with that data. You go through the data and understand the data before you can draw a business model. Now, you've been given the data of how customers or how frequent customers purchase their products. From the data you've been given, you as a data scientist, you should be able to deduce that look, this company is actually not growing well or is actually growing at a faster rate. Based on the data, you should be able to know. Now, look, people from here normally patronize in this company's product or this company's services is actually patronized by young people, adults, or old people. You need to understand the data, how the data is being performed. So here you can use your data visualization skills, you can use your Excel, yes, with those with the BI, Power BI. Please, I hope by now you've gotten Power BI, those with the laptops, the PC, Power BI. Our next meeting too, I will also show you how to use the Power BI. Now we know the Excel, how to use Excel to make decisions. Now we will also move to Power BI. Okay. Now, the data being presented to you should be able to analyze the data, get some facts from the data before you can use to build a business model for the company you are working for or for your own company to present it to your investors or your partners. You can't just get they won't come and give you the data. As a data scientist, you sit down and say, oh, okay, the number of people buying this is this. No, you need to deduce, in fact, tangible and reasonable facts from the data you've been given. Understand the data, understand the company structure, how the company work before you sit to draw these business models. Any question? The next one is data preparation. Data preparation. Right, data preparation. Let's move on. When we talk about data preparation, what is it about? Okay, now you see, you as a data scientist, they expect more from you. And so, whatever data they give to you, they expect you to give them something reasonable. But they themselves, they know they've given you data, but they don't know the data they've given you. There is an error, duplicates, a whole lot that don't need to be in such data set. You as a data scientist, with your tools with you, you can use Excel, the BI, any other software you could use. Prepare the data. Data preparation can also be done. It's the stage of you cleaning, also cleaning the data. You have to make sure the facts being given to you, the data, the raw facts being given to you, you've actually gone through, clear any errors. In fact, whatever you don't understand in that data, ask them. Okay, don't assume. One thing you should know, data scientists don't assume that this is this and so this is that. No, you make a huge mistake. When when your company, the company you are working for, hands you data, Okay, so you are there, they come, they bring you data. We want you to draw a business model for us because we are going to meet this investor to present some facts and convince him to give us his investment so that our company will grow. When you take the data, go through the data. In fact, try and find any error in such data before you start visualizing and writing down your conclusion. For them, they don't have such knowledge about that. You, the data scientist, know data is not 100% accurate. And so go through, eradicate errors, maybe some inputs are more, or let me say some inputs came twice. Clean your data, prepare your data, understand it. So up to here, you understand the business, the organization you are working for, you understand them. So let's say you are working for a business, for a company that produces pillows. You understand the business, that that company main business is to produce pillows and at the same time sell them. You know this is fact. You also understand the data being given to you, that this data being given to me is a data about the customers, how customers frequently purchase these pillows, the mode they purchase it, and how often do they even pay, and where are these customers mostly comes from, what age, mostly what age range does people mostly purchase these pillows. Now, you know this. Then you also have the data to prove it. The data that shows, oh, this is the number of this, and this is the statistics of this, and this is that. You also know this clearly. Any question before we move to the fourth point?
Please, the first point, I skipped that one.
Okay. The first point talks about business understanding. Understand the business. If you are with a company, understand what the company does. As a data scientist, it will be a disgrace that you meet someone, the person will try to ask you, oh, what company are you working for? Oh, you say, I'm working for then Airtel Tigo. Then the person will ask you, what does Airtel Tigo do? Or what is their business about? You can't just stand there and say they actually give network to people. No, know what the company does. In fact, give the person the vivid information the person needs. So as a data scientist, you understand the company you are working with. You understand their business. If let's take it, they give people network, good network. How is it being done? Is it through MiFi or through SIM card? How are people able to purchase the data bandwidth? How is it transmitted? You should know all this. That falls under business understanding. Are you clear here?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Now we are moving on to modeling. Modeling. Now you understand the business. You understand their data. You prepare the data. Modeling. How are you going to model? How are you going to model as a data scientist? You understand the data, you understand the business, you've prepared your data. How are you going to combine the three together to model something for the company? Okay, so let's say you are working for this pillow business, pillow company, My Pillow. Okay, My Pillow sells pillows. Now, customers mostly in Accra purchase the pillow. In fact, age range between 20 and 50 people, 20 and 50 years old people purchase the most. Now, the purchase is being done mainly online. and payment is done instantly. You know all this data with backed by your data facts. Now you are being asked to draw a model based on this. What model are you going to draw based on what you have? Because what you have is very valuable, and at least you should be able to bring out something tangible. So here maybe I'll sit down and say this company I'm working for, actually, based on their data and based on understanding of the business, this company, when you invest in this company will actually return twice your investment, because the growth or the rate at which new customers are joining this company is this percentage. Furthermore, I can say people in this Accra area purchases this product from this company, and more people are also migrating to Accra. So the probability that in about 2 3 years this company is going to grow exponentially is very high. Here you are building a model, you are modeling something to convince your investors. Now we go again, we say based on the data we've gotten and understanding of this business, people actually purchase the product on Saturdays. Saturdays are rest days for most people. And so most people migrating to Accra, knowing that Saturdays are rest, and they being exposed to people that purchase the pillow, means the growth of this company is going to go higher and higher and higher, because each day and each night people are purchasing our pillows, people are migrating to this area, and so based on this your investment is going to boom. You should be able, based on your data you are having, and based on understanding you have, to model something for your company or for your business. It doesn't matter if you are modeling it for a big company or for your own business, you should be able to do it. Okay, evaluation. Please, any question before we move on to evaluation? Evaluation. Now, you've actually built a model for the company. Now, evaluation. How are you going to evaluate what you built? Is it a data science? Most companies they have data scientists that are in team. So maybe you are a team lead in a particular company for the data scientists there. You are going to evaluate the model which is being built. On what parameters are you going to evaluate your model? One, are your facts true? One. Two, are your predictions accurate? Three, what you've actually built and you are saying, is it true? In fact, the dates you are saying or the number of users you are speculating your company have, is it true? Before you present this model to an investor, you should be able to verify all these, that in fact this is true, this is true, this is true, this is true. If you present a business model to an investor, the investor, it's not so dumb that he's going to just take the model and invest. No, he has his team. They are going to analyze your model, prove that whatever is in that model is true, because trust is very key here. You can't just go and tell them lies for them to come and put their money in your company. No. Whatever you've put in down, make sure you've evaluated it. These things I've written is backed by facts. And so if you are being asked, you can get these facts for them. Evaluate your model before you present it to your investors, or you give to your company managers to present it to their investors. Else, you are going to lose your job because you are going to disgrace your company. You sit there and speculate, oh, people in Accra actually sleeps very early on Friday evening. That's what you are speculating without any data. Now, the investor coming know that you might not be lucky. The investor is an expert and also knows that people in Accra don't even sleep on Friday night. They go for clubbing. With this, you've actually quenched the investment and your company is going to run at a loss and you will lose your job. Deployment. Any question? Now, deployment. How are you going to deploy your model? How are you going to deploy your model? Now, after this model has passed through the evaluation state, the final one is for you to deploy it, to give either to give to your managers or to give to the investor. Now, take note, in the evaluation, you can actually set down your organization and present your model to them for them to ask you questions. Don't be an authoritative data scientist. You build and it's final. No. Should there be any mistake in there, you are going to lose. Make sure what you build, you present it to your company or to people in authority. They will sit you down, ask you all sort of questions for you to answer before you can actually come make some small changes, then go to deploy it. Thus, you successfully build a business model for your company or for the organization you are working for. Any question before we move on? Now, what if you don't have a data? You are starting a new business. The first one we talked about is a company, either yours or someone, and you want to build a business model. And you have a data, so you've been able to build it. Now, what if this company is very new, very new. You are yet to launch it, but you are being asked to draw a business model for it. How are you going to get your data to start your modeling? Every model needs a data. As a data scientist, that is your tool, your wealth, and your riches. Okay, here you will need to have your skills as a data scientist. One, by identifying the key roles in your story. Start by identifying the key roles in your story. Start by identifying the key roles in your story. You are going to build a business model for a company which is yet to start. You don't have the data yet. The first point is start identifying the key roles in your story. Okay, now I want to establish a pillow business. A pillow business maybe in airports. Okay, now I stay at airport residential. I'm establishing a business at airport. One, Identifying your key roles in this story. What are your chances that people at airports like buying pillows? Okay, our class will end. Yeah, so I'll generate new link so that we continue with this. Let's generate new link.